like to be a historian.
When I'm older, I want to be an actress.
When I'm older, I want to be a journalist, but preferably in music.
Hopefully, I'd like to go into acting.
I've always wanted to be a performer.
After university, I'd quite like to be a history teacher, but maybe do some writing on the side, so a little bit of children's fiction, maybe some non-fiction articles as well. I find my granddads both quite inspiring. Just the way that one of my granddads was adopted, and despite having gone through quite a lot of bad stuff at the beginning of his life, he's still an awesome, hilarious person that he is today. And my other granddad just sees amazing things in tiny little areas, and I think that's quite cool. I do enjoy living in Eden. It's a nice place to live, and there's no rabble going on, I suppose. It's just a nice and quiet place to live. I like it.
I study performing through school and college, so I'm on my way of achieving my dream job. And I've also done stuff out of school, like going to performing arts school, so performing's been pretty much my whole life.
Go your own way. Go your own way.
Living has affected me in a kind of a good way, because I know there's less opportunities for what I want to do here, but going to places like London, there's a lot more opportunities, and knowing that there's less opportunities has made me more determined to go to London. I don't think Hartlepool's the worst place to live, because I've grown up here and I've made loads of amazing friends and I've made loads of great memories.
Both my friends and family do inspire me because they push me to be the best I can be. I do like living in Hartlepool because all my family lives here, so when you're surrounded by the ones you love, it doesn't really matter.
Does this need to be here or just anywhere?
Am I looking in the camera?
Closer.
Or am I looking at you? Or
Just look at me, it's more natural. Sorry, but it's more natural.
I'll laugh if I look at you.
Right.
I'd say that Jamie Oliver inspires me to work towards my goals, because he is in a similar field of work that I'd like to go in. He's a dad, he looks after his family, he works hard, he is a food writer and a chef, and that's something that I'd like to do. I'd say that I do and don't enjoy living in Hartlepool. There are some good sides of it, that you can have your friends really close and you can do things, but in terms of opportunities for the next stage in life, I don't think there are many. And I feel that there are better opportunities the further outside of Hartlepool you go. I'd say the person who inspires me most at home is my nana, because she's been very successful. She was a nurse for coming up 60 years now, and she was the one who led me to be passionate about what I want to do in the future. Because when I was younger, there's photos of me cooking with her, and I just think that's something that's led on to what I want to do now. The subjects I'm taking at college are leading me towards my dream job. I'll take photography and English language, and they're both hopefully going to take me towards either food journalism or lifestyle journalism, because they can both help me write and take excellent photos for magazines and online resources.
If the lights draw you in and the dark can take you down, then love.
I definitely think that living in one of the poorest places in the UK has affected my dreams, but positively, because I'm kind of grown up with people who didn't respect where they came from and didn't respect what they got from the education system and stuff, has definitely made me want to kind of aspire to be better than that. My parents kind of did and kind of didn't stay in Hartlepool to achieve their dreams. My mum trained as a nurse at Hartlepool Hospital, but then she went to Bradford to train as a midwife, so obviously she had to leave. But there were opportunities for her to do it in Hartlepool. She just felt like she wanted to move. And my dad didn't really know what he wanted to do. He didn't really have any kind of dream, but he started working in a factory, which he really didn't like. He did that for 18 years, and then he just decided that he wanted to be a fireman. And now he kind of credits that as his dream job. So he's definitely achieved his dream, but kind of unknowingly.
Are we really who we used to be?
Is it film?
Yeah.
Is it?
Let's go in.
Probably will have to leave Hartlepool to accomplish my dreams. Working on cruise ships or working abroad as a nurse. But apart from that, I could have a job in Hartlepool. And I probably will for the first few years and then move away, hopefully.
When I'm older, I want to work in the film industry, and I want to get work on film sets doing camera work. Or at college I study music technology, so I wouldn't mind doing sound design work for films, or it's something I think I'm really good at or interested in. I think someone who inspires me would be Ridley Scott, because he's one of the leading film directors at the moment, and he was from the area that we're from, Stockton, I think he was in. His first film actually filmed some shots on the beach, and it's just to think that someone from a daft little town is now directing some of the biggest films in Hollywood makes me want to do that.
I want to be a cinematographer. My family inspire me. I'd say that my dad's been one of my biggest inspirations, because he's always believed in me, and no matter what I've done, he's stuck by. I don't think living in one of the poorest places in the UK has affected my dreams. It's actually motivated me to achieve more in life. My dad's been a positive influence at home, as he's always been encouraging me to achieve my dreams. And in college, Carl Percival and Dave Macken have also given me more insight into what I want to do and motivated me to achieve my dreams.
Take me out tonight. Oh, take me.
Well, in the future, hopefully I'd like to go into acting. Obviously I'd have to sort of start small if I was going to do that, probably extra work and that sort of thing, but hopefully the dream is film. With that being such a sort of narrow demographic for work, I'd look to theatre and things like that. I'm really passionate about theatre acting, so that sort of thing. I'm doing performing arts, obviously, so that sort of helps with acting, that sort of thing. The business side of it, getting into it, getting an equity card. I find a lot of the stuff that I have to do to get into what I want to do comes from outside of college, getting as much as experience as I can. Soon I'll be looking into applying for extra work, that sort of thing, doing shows outside of college. But I take media studies, English literature, and performing arts, so I think they're pretty relevant to what I'd like to do in the future.